Son, where'd you find this?
Don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad.
One thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who acts like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico, they never lie.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll.
Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's the word? Peace, blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High, first and foremost. Shout outs to the people, shout outs to my poets, my writers, my content creators. Much love to all of you. I give my flowers out first and foremost before I do anything. Tuesday down, Wednesday's right around the corner. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be able to have this conversation. I'm just going to give it to you as raw as I can. My thoughts and opinions on this situation. Hell, there's things that I just brought to attention to that I wasn't even aware of. Anthony Anderson. What's going on, sir? I didn't know you was moving like that, brother. I shouldn't even be surprised, though. I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I apologize. I had so much admiration for you. I thought you were one of the good ones. I thought you were one of the few that still had some dignity, my brother. I didn't know that you was on your Diddy shit, too. I didn't. Damn. You see the title. I got a clip. I got two. We gotta have a conversation, man, because for two reasons. Because I'm annoyed at how much we idolize and worship these people. And I've said it a million times. Stop idolizing and worshiping fucking celebrities. They are humans just like us. They bleed just like us. They go out here in the world and sin and fuck up just like us. They ain't no better than us. The only thing that divides them from me and you is their wallet. That's it. You take away the money, you put them in front of the creator in that long line that all of us are going to stand in front of. Guess what? We all going to get judged for the same shit. All of it. Somebody spoke up and made some accusations against this brother. And now he's under fire. If you weren't here back in January, I did a video. I was just questioning Roxy. Allegedly, he's dating the chick from 106 in Park. And my whole thing with that was, why is he dating her now? Like, what was holding? I just thought the whole thing was weird because of the age difference, for one. Two, because he had already had a marriage prior to this. He already had other situations going on prior to this, and they were supposed to be friends, and some things just never like registered to me like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? But we're here. And I'm gonna try to be unbiased with this. I'm gonna play this clip, this first one, and this is with the woman I guess he was working with, and she's coming forth with some things that I wasn't aware of, and then I'm gonna play another one. So hold tight, grab you something to sip on, and we're gonna talk.
They were sending different cast members out to different cities to promote. And I was paired with this person because we were both sort of easy, off the cuff, and funny. Like, we could just go back and forth. So it made it interesting. It was just sort of like a meet and greet. We were signing posters. We were all done. And I never forget what I had on. I had on a jean jumpsuit that zipped up the front.
Okay.
And we were done. We've been out there for hours. Going back in the hotel, you know, Vegas hotels, it's a lot of floors. And we were like near the top of the floor. We were both all staying on the same floor. And I was in the elevator, and he had two male friends that were in town just to see, you know, hang out and whatever. But, you know, you worked with someone, and then you've been doing promotion with this person. You think that's your friend, and you're very comfortable.
Right.
So getting in the elevator with him and his two friends in a Vegas elevator to go, 42 floors up, wasn't a thing. We were just talking in there, and he looked at his friend, and his friend pushed the emergency stop, and he said, "You gonna finally give me what I want?"
Really?
I thought he was kidding. I'm not. I started laughing, and I'll never forget. I had really high heels on, and he came at me to try to unzip my. And that's when I caught his hand right here. And I was like, no, you're not going to unzip a big guy.
Okay.
Pushed me back, tried to unzip it. We were fighting now with my zipper because I realized now
his friend is in there watching. Two friends are watching this. Wow.
And kept the elevator from moving. And people I guess are trying to make it move again because they're on different floors. So it started moving, and they would stop it again. We were fighting with the zipper. He got the zipper down and tried to pull it off of my body. Now we're fighting. We're both sweating. And I was like, "You not going?" No.
Right.
And we fought and we fought. And we went up and down. I'll never forget. We stopped on a floor, opened up, and there was a bunch of people trying to get in the elevator. And his two friends stood in front of the door and said, "You're not getting on this elevator." And he got my jumpsuit off of me, like the top of me, but it was still on my waist. I got out on our floor. I managed to get out on our floor. He jumped off it was just, they were sending different cast members out to different cities to promote. And I was paired with this person because we were both sort of easy, off the cuff, and funny. Like, we could just go back and forth. So it made it interesting. It was just sort of like a meet and greet. We were signing posters. We were all done. And I never forget what I had on. I had on a jean.
All right. That was all of it. Let me answer this question real quick. I know you got to be trolling with that question. Jim Jones ain't nowhere in the same conversation as Prince. We're going to leave that there. Second, the main portion that we're trying to address here. I don't like false allegations. I hate women who lie on the stand and make up stories to wrongfully put somebody behind bars when they didn't deserve it. Y'all out here destroying people's careers. You're taking them from their families. You're destroying their money. You're taking food off their plate. I can't stand you. Can't stand you with a passion, because the type of character that you have to have in order to do that to somebody is absolutely fucking disgusting. You are one of the worst of the worst. If you can lie on stand under the oath, see, it's not even about putting your hand on the Bible. It's not about popularity. It's not about nothing other than moral compass. There's nothing. If you can lie, have no sympathy whatsoever for what you are about to do to another person, how the reflection of the outcome is going to be for them. You don't care about that shit. You don't care what it's going to do to them people in their house. You might as well just, they need to find a way to put these people on some type of a list so that they can never work anywhere around men or some shit, like some type of registry for fucking liars who manipulate the system to get what they want. You know, I say that to say this. There's not a time in history will I ever be supportive of sexual assaults. You got to be one of the lowest of the low. Don't care if you're a rich man. I don't care if you're a poor man. If you got to take it, if you have to forcefully impose yourself on another human being to get something out of that person, kill yourself.
Bang, 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 bang.
We don't want you out here in the streets. I don't want you around my neighbors. I don't want you around my nieces. I don't want you around my nephews. I don't want you around my cousins. I don't want you around my aunts. You don't deserve to walk the streets. Period. With all that being said, initially when I saw that clip, I thought, fair. We don't have enough evidence about things like this. We talk about this a lot up here. You probably are new to it. I'm not. We go back and forth with this all the time. You have women who will never say nothing. They traumatized. It changed them. 20, 30 years later, they build up the courage to finally say something. It's been eating at them too long. They need peace. They need to come clean with it in order for them to move on with their life, because that's not something that everybody can carry with them. Imagine having this happen to you as a child at any age, for that matter, a man violating you like that, or a woman violating you like that. You try to have a normal fucking life. That can't be easy. I can only imagine what type of harm that does to a person's mental, and the strength that is required, the fucking fortitude that you have to muster up in order to get away from those demons that were never yours to begin with. Somebody passed it along and forced it on you. The number of storylines that come attached to that is immeasurable. I couldn't. My heart goes out to people who have been damaged like that, which is why I don't play around with the false allegation shit. There's women out here that really go through stuff, and y'all be out here doing the most, lying on these people because you're spiteful, or because blackmail didn't work, or because you have other insidious motives behind you and you're trying to get a bigger paycheck out of this person, or you're trying to get revenge because the nigga didn't want to leave his other female for you. It's always some real emotionally driven bullshit for the fuckery when it comes to, oh, I'm going to do this and do that because this is the only way I know how to get back at you for this and that. I'm thinking to myself, maybe this is one of those situations where it's another celebrity. Y'all know how this shit go. You rich, you famous. You see the world. You experience people. You see things that most of us don't. Maybe this is just another one of those situations where they said, oh, perfect time for me to come out of the blue and start claiming X, Y, and Z because, well, I'm a woman and they're probably going to believe me anyway because I'm a woman. Maybe it's that. But I got to give her the benefit of the doubt too, because I know people who've gone through stuff like this too, and they never said a word to the police. They never got the person locked up. They just tried to forgive and move on with their life. There's people who really move like that. So I'm just like, all right, what's going on, bro? What's happening? It's 50-50 for me. I'm not going to say he's innocent, and I'm not going to say he's guilty. It's 50-50. But then I get shown this right here. And now I got to look a little deeper into this.
She's single, but looking.
Rhyme illegal for people that are old.
Well, you know, some men like them young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but you know, I'm one of them.
What? Did you see what I just saw? Let's play that one more time. One more time.
She's single, but looking.
Rhyme illegal for people that are old.
Well, you know, some men like them young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but you know, I'm one of them.
Does that sound like trolling? Is that rage bait? Show hands. Is that a joke to you? Do you find anything about that comical? Hilarious? I love dark humor. I'm all for it. I don't play around like that. And I don't think any normal, rational human being who understands their body parts and understands the difference between a child and an adult is going to sit here and agree with what the fuck he just said. I never knew that was even on social media at all. That was brought to my attention. But then my mental wheels started to churn a little bit. And I had to slap myself back in reality. And I'm thinking, damn, well, this is Hollywood. This is Hollywood. Why would I doubt for a second that there's a possibility that he could be a part of that system as well. If you could say that to a child, my nigga, you on national TV openly admitting to the fucking world that you don't mind she's a minor. So that's going to be forever documented in digital footprint. Can't retract it. Surprised they didn't take it down. I wonder what you try to spin with that. Oh, I'm so disturbed. I'm so disturbed. Now I'm thinking, all right, she's probably telling the truth. She's absolutely telling the truth. Still need physical evidence to prove otherwise. But I'm more leaning towards, it's like I was 50-50 with it, but now it's kind of like I'm going like that, my nigga. You just told the world that you would, in layman's terms, you would fuck Lindsay Lohan, and she was a child. And you know what's hilarious about it? It's not hilarious, it's sad, but I kind of just laugh at how ridiculous this shit be. This nigga is a mayor. This nigga had a wife and everything. This nigga get to travel all across the world. This nigga get to have platforms. He get to work with all of these different people. He gets to continue to live that luxury lifestyle and do this and do that. And nobody really seems to give a fuck about none of that shit. It's like, oh, y'all forgot that this nigga just admitted that he's into little girls. Y'all forgot about that. Didn't y'all just hang Kyle Basinka? Didn't y'all just shoot DeQuan Johnson? Didn't the Epstein files come out? Aren't y'all trying to get at Hillary Clinton right now? Bill Clinton? Oh, y'all don't care about that, but you don't mind gunning down innocent black men. You don't mind gunning down men with families and shit. They ain't Hollywood. They ain't got that type of producer money, and they don't have connections and ties to Ted Nugent and fucking Ghislaine Maxwell and motherfuckers like that. So if they ain't got the name or the title behind them, then they're expendable. So you can just go around here and do what the hell you want and destroy lives, and you can eat animals and eat humans and fucking chop people's armpits off and make bologna sandwiches and shit out of them. But when it comes to saying, I'm tired of you fucking killing my kind and my people, oh, there's no words, there's no reaction, there's nothing. How the hell does somebody get to say what he says on the internet and then, oh, all is forgiven, no harm foul? How does that work? Since that, he's been in movies, he's been on commercials, he's had multiple TV shows. Did we not just see what we just saw? Isn't that term for cancellation? I don't care if he black. I don't care if he was white. If you are fucking pervert and a pedophile, your ass got to go. Man, woman, or child. If you do bodily harm to another person or make another human being uncomfortable in any type of way, trying to use your position of power to influence them to do what you want because you're accustomed to getting away with shit. See, you don't do things like this unless you're already used to it. It's impossible. Because I try to put myself in the mindset of somebody who got everything, that think they got everything anyway. A person who has millions and millions of dollars. I can only imagine if I get off. Matter of fact, wow, I'm on here. All I got to do is flip up. Hey Siri, book me a flight to Abu Dhabi. Call my limo driver, pick me up, have me to. Matter of fact, nah. Tell my driver to bring me X and X and X and X, and I can keep streaming. And then I could have somebody from my studio get my food from the driver and bring me my shit while I'm live streaming and still talking about it. Or I could just have a whole bunch of people in my background, like an entourage. I don't know none of them. I'm just paying them for the aesthetic. So everything look as if I'm doing all of this grandiose shit. I could only imagine having so much wealth that you're just accustomed to getting everything when you want it and how you want it. And then you run into people who still got morals and they not on that freaky shit. You can't buy me with money. You can't buy me with your cars and your jewelry and this, that, and the third. You built like a fucking plum, my nigga. You like a fire hydrant. You built like a fucking futon with legs and arms. The puffy part, not the frame. These niggas with money, y'all think that you're getting away with all of the things that you're doing right now. You raping kids, you blackmailing and destroying people's jobs, getting people kicked off of opportunities, you swindling your way in here and there, you're paying people off to keep you in a position to take from somebody. All that shady shit that y'all doing, including this right here, is all going to come to light. All of it. All of it. I don't have the power to hold you accountable if you're guilty. I don't have the power to determine if Anthony Anderson did what he is being accused of. If Roxy is actually dating him, did she see that clip? Couldn't have. Couldn't have. Or could she? Could she? Did Roxy from 106 and Parks see the clip of him admitting he would have intercourse with Lindsay Lohan? Does she know about these allegations being brought up against him? How well does she really know? And if she does know, what does that say about her? I said it recently. I don't put nothing past not a single human being on this planet. I don't put, especially Hollywood, especially the music industry. I think all of them are freaked out just like this. I can't even speculate. I can't even really defend him for real. For real. There is none. That's out the window. But once I saw that, I'm sorry. I hate the idea of, and I want to say this to ladies: if you're really going through and you're being harassed or you're dealing with something, Don't let that shit fester. Don't let it build up. Don't let it turn into something that it shouldn't. Address it and handle it right when you are supposed to, and make sure that you got yourself covered and protected. I'm not talking about you dumbass bitches that just be reckless and you just trying to fuck people over. I'm not talking about you. You can eat a dick. I'm talking about the women who really be going through shit because these bum ass niggas, these weak ass, sick ass, perverted, lustful ass dudes who can't control their sex drive come on to you and they just leech on to you and they don't know how. You handle it immediately. Don't let it drag out. Don't let it fester. Don't let them get away with the shit. Hold them to the fire, please. Because all of us don't move like that. Just like all women aren't on that BS, all men ain't on that BS. Seriously. The very it was bad enough that you were even mentioned before this. Just even having that on you, like somebody accusing you of doing some shit like that, is bad enough. And you're a celebrity. You stupid ass nigga. You got millions of dollars. Then you out here trying to take pussy, my nigga. Are you serious? I can't stand you. I can't stand y'all. That's you know something ain't right with a person when you got to do shit like that. I ain't never took or forced myself on a fucking soul. And I ain't even nowhere near making that type of money. I would never, ever in my life. You out here doing that shit? I guess y'all get a kick out of it. It must be some type of fetish. It's got to be. Between it being a fetish to force it and a fetish that probably was accrued from being bored, from having too much time on your hand, from having so much money, and you don't like, you got everything, you bought everything, but you didn't get that. Oh, that's a challenge. You can't just easily get them. See, y'all niggas be ugly as fuck, looking like the Shermanator. Y'all be ugly as hell with money and think it's an excuse, or like everybody just gonna fall for it. Oh, well, yeah, there's a lot of females that will sleep with you and suck and fuck a ugly dude and use him for his bread. But there's a lot of women out here that don't give a fuck how much money you got. They can't get turned that shit. Like my dick can't get hard off of no ugly ass female, and I don't think anybody's unattractive. You're just not my particular type. We don't align in that way. That's the best way I can see it. But I cannot get an erection looking directly across from something that is not visibly appealing to me. Like, you have to have some type of attraction to a person. I don't care what nobody say. I love and desire and need the personality, but I still gotta have that attraction to you too, man. Because what the fuck, we just dealing with each other. we good homies, we cool, we intellectually compatible, we get each other's humor, we laugh and we watch similar shit and we do all this. But when it comes to the romantic side, we don't do nothing. No kissing, no cheek clapping, no reverse cowgirl. We don't do none of that shit. So all I could we just basically roommates. That's just me. There are women who they'll see a celebrity, they'll turn you down, bro. Like if you're not attracted to a person, you're just not attracted to the person. You can't. There's people that will force themselves to give their body away to people. I think that shit is trash. But I say all that to say this, man. You shouldn't even be in this conversation. Now I have this documented. I can't unsee it. I can't unhear that. I'm looking at it like, well, shit. She said that he said, you finally going to give me what I want? And then in the other clip, bro, you not new to the table. You're not. I need to know. I need answers. I'm never going to get them, but I need to know how many other people have you been in a space with where you came on to them or made advances like this, young or old? I wish I would have known a long time ago. I would have stopped watching anything that had anything to do with you. If you're a celebrity and you're in the Epstein files and you make movies and all that, I ain't fucking with you. I'm not watching nothing you are in. I'm done. I'm done putting money in your pockets. I'm done putting visibility and eyes on you. I'm done. Y'all are the lowest of the low. And the very fact that clip is still in rotation, and I'm gonna clip this shit. I'm gonna clip it and then I'm gonna repost it. I got to, because that's crazy. It's no different than DJ academics, and like the community be really blowing me with this shit. These niggas is perverts. They all perverts and monsters, man. And y'all still be watching these niggas, still support them, still repost, reshare, and all that shit. These niggas is documented perverts. Nigga DJ Academics was on a call with a 14-year-old streamer and told that little boy that he was going to send escorts or strippers to his house to get him right. I guess that's okay too. Nah, all of this is backwards. All of it. And nobody can explain the logic behind it. You can't convince or make me feel comfortable or accept the idea that grown-ass men and women should be accepted in society for preying on kids. You will never get me to accept that or be cool or associated with anybody who was affiliated with that. If you watch them and you support them and you're avid consumers of theirs, knowing what you know about them, you're just as bad as them. You're a part of the problem. As a billionaire, as a millionaire, as somebody with such high importance and status in social media and across the world, you know better than anybody how important it is for your brand to be held to a specific standard. You know, any little thing can ruin you. But I guess that don't apply to some people, right? That this only applies to folks who are not in on it. But guess what? You serve a different master than I do. That's the difference. You walk in a demonic world. You serve Satan. You serve Baal. You serve Jezebel. You serve demonic principalities, worldly principalities. So you feel like you're just removed from any type of accountability whatsoever. You can't be touched because this world of darkness that is being presented to you looks so beautiful. You got the money, you got the lifestyle, you got the admiration, you got the red carpet, you got the lights, the glitz, the glamour, you got the views, you got everything coming to you. You don't have the heartache, you don't have the headaches, you don't have the burdens, your back ain't bent over, your bones ain't brittle. You can come and go as you please and not have a care in the world about your health care, what you eat, none of that. Everything is just right there at your plateau. And it's in the Bible. Satan tempted Jesus and said he will give him the world if he served him. And that's exactly what a lot of you niggas did. You took that deal. You took the deal and you get the world. This is exactly what you get. You wanted, you got the world. But you don't really want the tab. That tab, you're not going to be able to pay that. You're not going to be able to write a check for this. Try it. Try it. David Rockefeller had 7 to 9 heart surgeries because he was trying not to die. Why would you go through all of those heart surgeries trying to live? You 101 years old, my nigga. What did you see? What did you see that scared the fuck out of you so much that you would undergo all of those surgeries to stay alive? You saw something, and it wasn't pretty. Just like the rest of them that's out here performing all of these ritualistic things, putting blood on their face and fucking drinking Deer Park plastic, eating bottle caps and shit. Butterfly wings, eating the tags off of t-shirts that somebody wore for a week straight. You weird ass niggas. You think the world give a fuck about you? You think all of this stuff that you got here is going to matter once you die? That's why you're trying to live forever. You're trying to live forever because you already know once you leave from this planet, everything that you thought you knew about the world just want to slap you in the face. And Anthony Anderson, I'm disappointed in you, sir. I hope and pray you find your way back. I hope and pray they all do. But I know they not. I know they not. That's just Hollywood. That's the business. That's what they signed up for. I'll never sign up for it. I would rather be in the position I'm in right now, uncompromised. I'm not selling my cheeks. I'm not selling nothing to nobody for no amount of money. If I can't get it on my own in my own way, I don't need it. And I'm not taking vagina. I will never, ever take it. I will never chase it. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. It is what it is. To force anything is corny. You got to literally put force into taking something. You know how much of a violation that is? Do you know how less of a man you got to be to take? I wouldn't be able to sleep well at night knowing that I had to take something from off of a female. That's crazy work. That's absolutely crazy. I'm holding a gun to you. I'm prying your legs over. You sitting up here crying in tears. You hate yourself. Your self-esteem is being destroyed in real time as I'm standing over you. What? Y'all niggas be really comfortable with that shit? But I'm the problem. Right. This nigga done had all of the time in the world to get it together, to get it in order, to get his house in order. Just like the rest of us. You still breathing right now. You still got time to do it. He still got time. Is he? But look at this shit. Look at this shit.
She's single, but looking.
Rhyme illegal for people that are old.
Well, you know, some men like them young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but you know, I'm one of them.
What? you one of them? You're one of how many? Who else? Talk. Who else? Who else is involved? Who else think like you? Let's go ahead and get them all on the lineup so we can get rid of all of them. Make it easier for us. Y'all done ruined so many lives, man. And you think it's just your neighbor or somebody that you work with that be on it? No. The ones that really get away with it the most are the ones who got the most power, who have the most money. Peekaboo, I see you. You're just as guilty as I am, just as responsible. We made them wealthy. We put them where they are. Oh, but this is the year. This is the year. A lot of this stuff comes to revelation and gets revealed. I'm done with all of them. I'm done with Hollywood. I'm done with the rappers. I'm done with anybody who is associated with any of it. This shit is dirty. It's filthy. It's impure. It's destroying the brain. Whole time, this man done had shows where he was married, and the messages within his shows is supposed to be about, remember Blackish? Everybody loved Blackish. That show was supposed to, be one of them black family joints, man, that you would be proud of. How the hell can I be proud of that shit now, knowing what I know? It's no different than the Cosby Show. Damn. What do y'all think? Is he innocent? Is he guilty? I think he always been like that. I don't know when it started. I think he's always been like that. And to think this man done been in some good movies. This nigga done been in so many fucking movies. I couldn't even believe he was in half the stuff he was in. Oh, it's a lot more. There's more to come. There's way more. So I hope justice does what it's going to do, but I don't even really have faith in the justice system anymore. The justice system is full of it. They pick and choose who they want to hold under the fire. They let people get away with shit, literally. So he's going to get his dues. It might not be by us. It might not be by a court-appointed judge or jury. Anthony Anderson, just like the rest of them, are all going to have to stand in front of the true and only judge. And there's not going to be any bargaining. None. Y'all be blessed. Be safe. Stop idolizing these people. You don't know them. You think you know them, but you don't really know them as well as you claim you do. You'll wake up one day, just like I did.